Good afternoon, students. Yesterday we were stopped here in subsetting part 2 list. Before that, we will see one example of how to do a data frame and matrix. Uh, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So try to copy this question. Yeah. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So try this example. Yesterday we have seen how to make a data frame and matrix. Yeah. Everyone is doing this exercise. I have given, you have assignments in that also you can do it in R. FR means frequency, midpoint of this sequence. It takes, if you type mid-x, what gives this? See the output. If you type mid-x, it gives 10 to 60. By increasing number means 10. In each number, there is a difference of 10. And if you calculate, means I have given the frequency. So FR means frequency. FR is giving the 5, 10, 120. That frequency is stored in particular variable, that is 5, 10, 120, 22, 13, and 15. Now I want to save this data in the name of frequency distribution. So I am creating a data frame with this variable name mid-x and the frequency. So this is So it gives mid-x and frequency. For 10, it is frequency is 5, and for 20, frequency is 10, because we have given data dot frame. Okay. Now I have to define the column name for mid-x and frequency. Just type column name, frequency distribution, C in the bracket, and to mid age and number of cases. Now again, you have to check that frequency distribution table. So you can see we have assigned one name for this, FR and mid-x. Understand? Everyone is trying this exercise?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now same thing I want to give in the matrix form. I am doing this exercise for the matrix form. So you have to type the same number. Forty, 22, 50, 13, 60, 5. And I want this comma n rows. Anybody will tell me how many number of rows for this particular matrix?
Four.
6.
Okay.
Ma'am, two.
No, how come 2? See now, this is six rows. Okay, we have first we have done it in the data frame 6. So you can see there is 6 rows and 2 columns. I don't know why this error is coming out. Anybody is trying?
Ma'am,
I think
error.
क्यों error आ रहा है? Type proper number 10 to 6 and 5, 10, 20. ये जो नंबर दिख रहे हैं ना, 10 for 5, 20 for 10, 30 for 120, the corresponding numbers. I have missed something, I think so. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12.
मैम वो n कॉल होना चाहिए ना n, हाँ
ट्राई करके देखो. Now you can get this matrix. If I have written a matrix form, so it gives column, comma, square, open square bracket, comma 1, open square bracket, comma 2. And same thing I have written in the data from, that is for mid-x and the frequency. If you want to calculate, if you want to give the name, you can also give the name like we have defined in the data frame, how to column name. Try. यहाँ पे रो नेम क्या है? 1 2 3 4 5 6 है. See? So you can give that row name is 1 2 3 4 5 6. क्या डालूं मैं बीच में? किसको देना है मुझे? From which matrix I have to define the row name and column name? FR dot
fr.dist.
Then you have to assign some column name for that. I'm just giving whatever over here we have given. You can also check it works or not. I will give 1 2 3. आ गया सबका?
मैम एरर आ रहा है रो नेम्स में.
क्या एरर आ रहा है?
मैम रो नेम्स इसी फॉर्मेट में लिखा, रो नेम्स ब्रैकेट में fr.dist given as c 1 2 3 4 5 6, so it is showing error unexpected.
ओके.
इन्वर्टेड कॉमास में कॉमा दिखा रहा है.
अभी इन्वर्टेड कॉमर्स में लिख के देखो.
मैम अभी भी एरर दिखा रहा है.
क्या एरर है?
एरर अनएक्सपेक्टेड इन्वर्टेड कॉमास में कॉमा इन रो नेम्स fr.dist.
मेरा तो नहीं है एरर. ये कौन लेट आ रहा है? सी अच्छे से टाइप करना.
मैम एरर ही आ रहा है.
नहीं, यू कैन राइट, यू कैन सी द स्क्रीन प्रॉपरली, या और भी फॉन्ट बड़ा कर दूं?
नहीं मैम दिख रहा है, पहले भी दिख रहा था.
Okay, so now you can try. See this matrix, we have to give the row name for frequency distribution. I have defined in square bracket, sorry, inverted commas 1 2 3 4 5 6, and that the same for column name, mid age and number of cases. You can type exactly the same command.
मैम एक बार अगर एरर आ जाए तो हमको ये fr.dist का जो मैट्रिक्स है वो वापस डालना पड़ेगा क्या पूरा कोड?
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। कंट्रोल एल करो।
हाँ कर दिया, पूरा ब्लैंक हो गया।
पूरा ब्लैंक हो गया। अब पेजअप का जो एरो वाला बटन है वो प्रेस करना। कौन सा कमांड दिख रहा है? विच कमांड ऑन द स्क्रीन?
रो नेम्स fr.dist, यही वाला।
जो भी वी हैव रिटन दैट fr.dist मैट्रिक्स एंड सी एंड कॉलम रो, वो रन करना कमांड।
मैम एरर ही आ रहा है।
अब फिर से ट्राई करो तो। फिर से फ्रेश से ये पूरा फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन मैट्रिक्स डालना, और आफ्टर दैट यू हैव टू गिव द रो नेम एंड कॉलम नेम एंड टाइप दिस fr.dist. आ गया?
मैम आ गया।
ओके, सबका आ गया? सबको समझ रहा है? Everybody is understood what is going on?
मैम ट्राइंग दिस कोड।
Okay. Now whatever we have, I have given you assignment that you can try in R. I will show you one scan function. So if you give the scan and enter the data, it will take all the data, whatever 1, 2, 3 for frequency distribution.
मैम आ गया।
ओके, कहाँ पे गलत हुआ था पता चल गया?
मैम एक्चुअली अगर एरर आ जाए तो उसके बाद वापस मैट्रिक्स का ये डालना पड़ता है ना कोड
क्योंकि तुमने
fr.dist।
हाँ हाँ, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं किया तो भी आ जाता है, कहीं पे आपने रॉन्ग किया होगा, इसीलिए नहीं आ रहा था। कंट्रोल एल करने से जो कंसोल है वो क्लियर हो जाता है। सी,
हाँ मैम, क्लियर करने के बाद वापस वो कोड डाला मैट्रिक्स वाला, और उसके बाद
सो
रो नेम और कॉलम
वो
नेम।
ऑलरेडी अपने कंसोल में सेव रहता है। यू हैव नॉट सेव दिस कोड, राइट? इफ यू
यस।
वांट टू सेव, फाइल में जाके न्यू प्रोजेक्ट सेव करके, सेव एज करके तुम इसमें कर सकते हो, डेस्कटॉप पर किसी भी नाम से, फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन या मैट्रिक्स डेटा फ्रेम। ओके, so this is subsetting. After that we will see the subsetting, that is list. X is subsetting a list, exactly working in the same way of subsetting vector. Subsetting a list with square bracket will always return a list, that is double square bracket and dollar as described below. Let you pull out the component of the list. X as a list 1:5 means 1 to 5 sequence. Are you able to see the screen? Are, yeah?
मैम पीपीटी दिख रहा है।
हाँ, PPT, right. So it is list. So you can try X, assign some variable as dot list, and 1:5 means it will take 1 to 5 number in the list form. Try करो.
आ रहा है मैम.
Alright. So what is the answer for that particular command? It will show you 1:5, no? मेरा नहीं आ रहा है. Oh, sorry. One is to 5. This is we are giving in the sequence form. So X is, they are stored in this is, if it is double square bracket, that is least. Okay. So next is subsetting a list. To extract the individual element inside a list, use the double and square operator. If you type X double square bracket and 5, it will give the answer 5. Because that variable is stored in 5th position. So what is that variable is? Answer is 5. If you type X 1, it show you 1. Because we have taken a sequence of, if I want to change that sequence 10 to 50. So X is 50 number दे दिया उसने, 10 to 50. Okay, that is total number 41. See, they have started from 10 to 50. If I want to give some number 10 to 15, it will take only 15 numbers, 10 to 15. And I want to check which number is in the position of 5. So it shows this 14 number. If you type the class of that particular variable, it shows you the integer. Class of X 5. So it gives you answer integer. Try किया?
Yes, ma'am, हो रहा है.
Okay. Now understood what is list and how to check the class of that particular list. List में जो भी variable होंगे, that is integer. Another variable is, that is, we have defined some name of that particular variable. So I have written over there another variable. So if you use their names of X is letter 1:5. Type करो ये command, name is X, letter 1:5.
आ रहा है.
क्या आ रहा है? What is it showing?
Oh,
Name of X, A B C D.
1
नहीं,
ब्रैकेट में 1 में 1 आ रहा है.
हाँ 1 में 1 आ रहा है, बट नेम ऑफ एक लेटर्स मैंने यहाँ पे लेटर्स डिफाइन किया है ना, so it takes A B C D E. And if you consider X $, ऊपर का कंसिडर कर रहा है. I have not given the proper names of X. Error, non-function. Yeah, right. It is. I have not stored this number because this is ABCD. 1:4.
ABCD आ रहा है मैम.
हाँ, ओके. ये टाइप किया. So it shows it's a 10 number for that particular ABCD. Whatever we have defined in 1:5, that is stored in ABCDE, and for that particular variable, it shows that store in number 10. मैंने जो शेयर किया है गूगल में क्लासरूम में, that you can see.
Yes ma'am, download
Okay, so
भी
have you tried?
मैम मैट्रिक्स तक का ट्राई किया था कल तक जितना समझाए थे.
Okay, मतलब you are trying that. Okay.
Yes ma'am.
Okay. Now subsetting matrix. Matrix is a subset with two arguments with single bracket, that is open and close square bracket and separated by a comma. So you have to type a matrix 1:9 and n rows is equal to 3. I have not defined n column only. I have defined n rows is equal to 3. So by default, it will take 3x3 matrix. यहाँ पे भी 3 है, number of columns, and number of rows is also 3. The first argument specifies the rows and the second the column. Comma के बाद जो रहता है that is column, and comma के पहले जो रहता है that is row. So to create a column name, we have seen in matrix also and in data frame also how to give the name. So with one example starting में जो दिया था, so you know how to create a name, column name for a particular matrix. So if you give column name A, ABCD, so it gives the name of that particular matrix ABC. पहले उसमें था comma 1, comma 2, comma 3. Instead of we are giving the name ABC. And I want to know what is 1:2. So it gives 2 rows and 3 columns. They have not taken a third row because I am addressing here 1:2. And if I give the command A, first is true, TFT, this is logical operating terms in the matrix. So I have given TFT means BAC, and we have given already the name BAC. So it is थोड़ा सा change हो गया है, means true, B is equal to true for first. ये जो हमने A नाम दिया था first matrix में, we have interchanged the name. So we have using this logical operation over here. So next is first to create data frame. Data frame is 1:3 and Y is equal to 3:1 and Z is letter 1:3. You can type this command. So you will come to know how the data frame is operated in the R. One, two, three means 1, 2, 3. This colon is sequence. So X value is considered 1, 2, 3. Y value is considered as 3, 2, 1. And Z is letters 1:3. So Z is A, B, C. So quickly you go through this example, then I will tell you how to read the Excel file, CSV file. When we are going to do the frequency distribution and polygon, so we have to read some file from the Excel or TXT. So how to save that file in R and how to extract that file, we will see in the next lecture.
मैम ये डाटा फ्रेम तो बन गया, बट जो नीचे वाला $x वाला जो कोड है उसमें द आंसर इज कमिंग डिफरेंट, मतलब y कॉलम दिखा रहा है वो।
Y कॉलम
हाँ, मतलब रो नहीं दिखा रहा है, वो कॉलम दिखा रहा है, वो भी y वाला।
बराबर से टाइप किया।
हाँ मैम, df स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट $x इक्वल टू 2।
मैम आ रहा है वही आंसर।
आपने कहीं तो भी मिस्टेक कर दिया। If you type 1, आ तो रहा है। You can see my R console.
यस मैम।
आपने कमांड थोड़ा रॉन्ग दिया होगा, देख लेना एक बार।
मैम इसमें कॉमा नहीं डाला था मैंने।
Comma 2 is equal to, they are considering row wise.
मैम मतलब अगर कॉमा डाला ही नहीं तो वो कॉलम पकड़ रहा है, और अगर 2 कॉमा डाल रहे तो वो रो पकड़ेगा।
फिर भी नहीं आएगा वो। I have not tried, you can. उसको समझ में ही नहीं आ रहा है, so it gives you x 1 2 3.
मैं मतलब अगर हम कॉमा नहीं डालते हैं तो वो कॉलम देगा, वो वाला एक्स कॉलम दे रहा है।
Okay. For that particular x. और एग्जैक्टली उल्टा करके देखो। It will consider the row.
मैम मतलब ये दिख रहा है कि अगर हमको रो चाहिए तो हमको कॉमा डालना पड़ेगा, एंड अगर कॉलम चाहिए तो हमको कॉमा नहीं डालना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज कॉलम के हिसाब से अगर डाल रहे, मैंने डालकर देखा अभी df और $x इक्वल टू कॉमा 1, तो वो एरर दिखा रहा है। तो कॉलम के लिए विदाउट कॉमा डालना पड़ेगा और रो के लिए कॉमा डालना पड़ेगा आफ्टर द नंबर।
But it will not consider, it takes only y, x is equal to 1 2 3, okay, and y is equal to 3 to 1. If I consider, yeah, it's only consider the second column, okay. But क्या हो रहा है कि वो जो ऊपर का वेरिएबल नेम है, that you observe, it will not consider that if you not given the comma. देखा? It gives 2 comma दिया तो सेकेंड रो विथ वेरिएबल नेम ऊपर का दे रहा है। ये भी देता है, बट 1 2 3 y is equal to 3 to 1, okay.
मैम विदाउट कॉमा वो कॉलम दे रहा है, और विथ कॉमा आफ्टर द नंबर वो रो दे रहा है। और अगर हमने इसमें कहीं भी कॉमा डाला, जैसे डीएफ के पहले भी डाला, तो भी इट इज कंसिडरिंग रो ओनली।
रो ओनली, या
यस मैम।
तुम जितना भी प्रैक्टिस करोगे, यू योरसेल्फ लर्न हाउ टू वर्क इन वर्क, हाउ टू डेटा फ्रेम इज, हाउ मैट्रिक्स वर्क्स इन आर सॉफ्टवेयर, बिकॉज एक ही इसमें नहीं आने वाला है, यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस अ लॉट, अपने आप से ही करना है ये तो। दिस इज जस्ट अ बिगिनिंग कि कैसा इसको ऑपरेट करते हैं, ओके। सो लाइक अ मैट्रिक्स df c x z, ये आपको मैट्रिक्स फॉर्म में दे देगा x z 1 2 3, इफ यू कंसिडर एज अ 2 वेक्टर एक साथ। ये मैट्रिक्स है, दैट्स व्हाई इट टेक्स अ स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट। इफ यू टाइप df in two colons and x, it will not give you a list. There is a difference in selecting simple column matrix. Subsetting simplifies by default. Least subsetting does not. Try here. What is the difference between two? जो अभी आपने पूछा ना, column and without column. So it gives a list. क्या आ रहा है आपको आंसर? सेम आंसर आ रहा है?
यस मैम।
Okay. So this is all kind of information about how to handle the R. And this is how to do a vector for univariate case. You can try this example. X is 2:12. Assign some variable X element 2:12. 2:12 means sequence में लेना है 2 to 12 number. So you can print the value of vector X while giving the value variable. यहाँ पे मैंने capital X लिखा है, that is not capital X, it is small x. Okay. If I want to check the print the values of vector X, why this is hash sign we are using? We can give the any command with this hash. Okay. And now if I want to check what is the ith element of the vector X, if you type X -7, so it will remove the seventh element from that list, from that particular vector. It is not a list, it is a vector.
और मैम अगर हमने डिलीट कर दिया और हमको वापस लाना है तो
ऐड कर सकते हैं,
मतलब
सेम वाला
+7
वेरिएबल, सेम वेरिएबल you have to type again. Now, if I want to call the elements k is equal to 4. So I'll give x 1:4 sequence. So it gives 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is all logical operations. I want greater than 7 elements. So it consider you have to give the particular variable name, and that variable should be greater than 7. If you want less than 2, less than 3, you can try all the possibilities, all the elements greater than 7. It gives this Joby variables which is greater than 7. It gives 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this is between 7 and 11. You can try this. So it gives you answer 8, 9, 10, 11. Logically तो हमें पता है, लेकिन how to write in R to particular variable, I want to extract that variable between 7 to 11. You should give this particular command. For this is for the vector calculation. Okay, it will not work everywhere, but logic is the same. आ गया? Okay. Now accessing data in data frame. I told you the logic is same, but now we are working here with the data frame. And before that, we are working with matrix. So it should be in the vector form, and this is in the data form. So if you weight is equal to 150, 135, 210, 140, 140. I have stored this variable in particular weight, and this height is for 65, 61, 70, and 65. So I want, and gender, that is female, male. You can type any data, and I want to store this in study variable. You can give any name, XYZ data.frame, and you can put the name of variable weight, height, and gender, and simply type data.frame. It gives you the this structure of data.frame, okay, that we have seen earlier. And now you can give the name by using row names of that particular data set. So Mary, Alice, Bob, Judy, whatever the names you want to do, you want to give. And the study variable is weight, height, and gender. This particular person name, and study comma weight, all rows just in weight column. So if you type this study square bracket comma and the weight, see what they are showing. It is not in the list form, it is showing in the vector form. Yes. Have you done this exercise? If I type study comma weight, so it consider the column, that weight column, and it gives 150, 135, 210, 140. And if comma 1 is, it is also giving the same variable, that weight variable. And study 1 comma means first row. This row considering that. So everyone is doing this exercise in R.
मैम इवन इफ वी डोंट यूज कॉमा एंड सिंगल इन्वर्टेड कॉमास, अगर हमने डबल इन्वर्टेड कॉमास में लिखा स्टडी स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट डबल इन्वर्टेड कॉमास वेट, तो वो
It
ऐसे
will
लिखा
give
है
the same,
या
it will give the same answer.
तो मैम ये कॉमा और सिंगल इन्वर्टेड कॉमास उसकी जगह
So,
यूज करते हैं।
yeah, double inverted comma भी use कर सकते हैं, that is also working. ये वाले बोल रहे हैं ना, इसमें
Yes,
अगर मैंने डबल इन्वर्टेड कॉमा दे दिया, सॉरी, so it gives the same answer. ये मेरा कमांड पूरा क्यों नहीं हो रहा? Okay, we'll see the next exercise. This is you can try this study dollar weight.
मैम वो डॉलर का क्या फंक्शन है, एक बार बताओ ना।
Dollar means we are extracting that particular variable from the data set. That same, अगर data frame है तो we can use this dollar sign. एक बार करके देखो आप लोग, the same variable आएगा। मुझे फिर I don't have to write in the square bracket and the column. This is give by dollar sign using the name. If you give this, that consider using the name, that particular variable, and one diya, so it consider the first row.
मैम तो डज इट ओनली टेक द कॉलम नेम्स? मतलब अगर हमने स्टडी डॉलर के बाद रो नेम डाला है तो इट वोंट कैच ना?
Yeah.
बिकॉज अभी मैंने कॉलम नेम डाला था तो इट गेव एन आंसर एज नल।
ये ट्राई किया स्टडी डॉलर वेट, हाइड
Yes, ma'am.
करो,
वो दे रहा है।
दे रहा है ना, so it will give the by position, by name and dollar sign that particular same variable. Yeah, this and this will work same, but if you want to give, sometimes you want to give some position where while you are doing the any for using any formula in data frame, So sometimes we have to give the particular variable by positioning. If I want to extract the variable by name, so that time we can use this kind of a function. So you have to remember this while we are reading the text file, CSV file, that data should be in data frame. Then we can use this all the kinds of functions in that data frame. So that's why I'm telling you, whatever I have given the exercise, that you can try in R. अपना logic लगा के करके देखो. Because we saw the how to write the data frame. Okay. Third or first exercise you cannot do in R, but second or third, whatever the number of families that is, there is a X limit 10 to 20, 30 to 50 and frequency distribution. Okay. That you can generate in R. Should I give it in the assignment form, then only you will be able to do, or it is okay? क्योंकि मैंने ऑलरेडी असाइनमेंट दिया है, सिर्फ एक ही पर्सन ने कंप्लीट किया, अभी तक किसी ने किया नहीं है. At least do it in the notebook, then only you come to know what is going on. Otherwise in R also you will not come to know कि मैंने कहा क्या किया था, फिर मैं frequency अभी कैसे generate करूं. If you are doing side by side, then it will be helpful for you guys. Have you tried this example? Study dollar. Gender में से मुझे सिर्फ male चाहिए या female चाहिए, that you can assign. So it gives only a female data. Now try this one function, scan R में. For that exercise, scan and bracket and enter the data, whatever 1, 2, 3. This will help for the previous assignment that you can solve with the help of scan. That you can enter over here, that's using this scan function. How many number of data is there? 3, 2, 1. ऐसा डेटा मैंने असाइनमेंट में दिया है. So use this function scan and type the data, and then you can store in particular variable. Then you can calculate the frequency, and using data frame, you can generate this particular frequency distribution. At least data frame तो बनाओ using this form, mid-x and sequence, ऐसा करके बना सकोगे? Or you can type whatever. I have given this one class limits 1 to 7, 8 to 4, that you can store in particular variable, and the frequency distribution like here. तुमने book में तो calculate किया ही होगा. That frequency distribution you can store in FR, and using the data frame function, at least you can make the data frequency distribution, that table, at least the table.
मैम एक बार हमने स्कैन फंक्शन यूज कर लिया, उसके बाद फिर उसको डेटा फॉर्मेट में कैसे डालेंगे?
देखो तुम सोचो ना, इसीलिए तो बोल रही हूँ, यू कैन ट्राई. उसको वेरिएबल में सेव करके रखो, स्कैन वाला जो भी फंक्शन है, जो भी वेरिएबल है उसमें सेव करो. होता है क्या देखो, मुझे भी नहीं पता. Okay. So tomorrow I will check who are doing